We lost. True indeed. We lost. Lord knows we lost. I'm about to say something to make you not like me. You might catch feelings and you might want to fight me, but I don't really care, I'ma say it anyway. Why most comedic guys seem soft and gay. I'm not saying all, but a large amount. Have you ever heard the words that come out of their mouth? Yeah, they cuss like a sailor, but they follow my eye. They carry oaks and wear makeup and thinking it's hot. I think they need to stop, this is a new era. I wonder if the Pharaohs of a war mascara. It probably was a death mask misunderstood. Don't let them D-boys catch them up in the hood. Why NOI? Stop patrolling the block. We get shot by the cops and we calling the cops. Come on, y'all was on another level. The black man was God, the white man the devil. Now the white man, or better yet the European, and the Mars and the bean pies are sold by Koreans. I'm talking what I'm seeing, I'm just a reporter. How you call a woman to be and you got a daughter. Talking about the Hebrews, the demonized women, and choose Esau over brothers and Kemet. Probably timid, soft, and scared to fight. Yelling and wearing spikes, trying to fake me out right. But you can't fool me, cause you make a little noise. Cause deep inside, y'all some scared little boys. If you really wanna ride, let's take it to the beast. Get revenge for our people killed by the police. Yeah, right. Y'all ain't busting the grape. It appears that you fear and you in love with hate. Correct me if I'm wrong, we might all don't get along. European psychology got us all gone. You think we divided? Cause I wear fez and she wear oak and he wear dreads. But the vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to wake you up and get you out of the bed. We lost. To get you out the bed. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Oh yeah, I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Y'all think we divided cause I got a fez and you wear oak and she wear dreads. Y'all think we divided cause I wear fez. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. And she wear oak and he got dreads. Moors need to wake up too, so I'ma wake up you. So we can get together, do what we gotta do. We ain't done much since the prophet left. More standing on law, we still in this mess. Haven't built the town to hold us down. Paperwork can't fear us, we looking like clowns. Now I've been to the temple, claim we follow the prophet. But I follow the prophet, I understand logic. People in the temple, time to hit the streets. Everybody do their part of we ain't getting relief. The murder rate can be more and just gone crazy. Dope fiends ODing in the hood on the daily. Weed waste with chemicals, you drink and serve. We fighting over information, we got some nerve. They say that we conscious, we might know a little something, but we just frontin' cause we haven't done nothing, we lost. You think we divided cause I got a fez and she got a cross and he got dreads. You think we divided cause I got a fez and he got an onk and he got dreads. You think we divided cause I got a fez? Yeah, Islam. I'm trying to be your friend, man. That's right. Trying to be your friend, bro. Help me out. Meet me halfway. Come on. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. Now let me be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. You let me be your friend. Peace and love. Hey yo, I used to be a thug until I met the prophet. Now I'm all about love, truth, peace, and freedom till I return to Allah. One day we gon' meet him. I'm all about justice, that's the focus of the message. Sometimes Asiatics make me wanna forget the lessons. I be all up in my passion from all the Moorish passion. All things considered, I start laughing. A grown man with a ponytail, another calling us Neanderthal, and he all pale. I mean for real, this is what it come to, my brother. We got nothing nothing better to do than talk down to each other. Yeah, we can be scholarly or we can get gutter. We are the children of our father and the breast of our mother has nursed us all. And first of all, we beefing while the peen trying to murk us all. You need to chill, my brother, tell the elder the same. Cause on the real, my man, I'm really about them things. I can take the feds off and get back in the low and return to the
He says to Harker Bay, Toronto Johnson, I call for a Moorish court on brother Toronto Johnson. And anybody who's riding with him with this scandal with these videos of me and my wife frauding the people.
Check it.
I never saw my brothers and sisters serving these packages when I was with Daweed Ali and them and Taj and them used to come to Chicago.
I laid them old boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. Sleepwalking, they keep talking. I probably catch a charge and I don't care what any say. Nobody. Yeah, I'm the people's grand sheik, and the people's grand sheik ain't seen a man I can't beat. Only the gods is my equal. You mortals, you just my sequel. Woo! You just my sequel. What the 85ers? Dip divers? Trying to symbolize us? You already dead. Who done got up in your head? Rent free. You wanna know who sent me? Who sent you? Leg, head. I tried to pull you out the bed, but you got a ball groggy. Started talking real crazy, eyes foggy. Couldn't see through the fog. Then I had to bring the dogs, barking all up in your ear, acting like you don't care. Oh, you don't care? Like you don't preserve life. Oh yeah, and you really don't care, right? Oh, you don't care, right? Well, we gon' really check that, bet that, respect that. Since you said you ain't scared to die, I laid them young boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. I laid them old boys to rest. They was sleepwalking anyway. I'm the people's grand sheik. I ain't seen a man I can't beat. I laid them young boys to rest. They was sleepwalking anyway. I would take you on any day. Michigan, New York, Cali, where you at? What you thought? From that town to Baltimore, every run the roll is all raw. They ready, choppers. I don't really think you want the problem. Hold up, wake the thought up. Back to Allah. Leg, head. I try to get him out the bed. Sleepwalking anyway. Sleepwalking anyway. Wake up, keep talking. Sleepwalking anyway. Wake up. I don't care what any say. Nobody. I'm the people's grand sheik, and the people's grand sheik. I ain't seen a man I can't beat. Never. You mortals, you just my sequel.
We ready to start the show, family. Oh man, I'm glad to see y'all in the building.
Only equals is the gods. You mortals, that's my sequel.
He says to Harker Bay,
I see
Toronto Johnson.
dead people. Hey,
I call for a Moorish court on brother Toronto Johnson.
I see
And anybody
dead
who's riding
people.
with him with
I
this
laid them old boys to rest. They was dead
of me
sleep
and my
anyway.
wife frauding the people.
Y'all ready?
I never saw my brothers and sisters serving these packages when I
Listen,
was
man. Y'all
I
ready?
laid them young boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. Hey, people's grand sheik. I ain't never met a man that I can't beat. No, the gods is my only equal. That's it. You mortals, you just my sequel. That's it.
Hey, can you hear me?
I call for a Moorish court on brother Toronto Johnson. And anybody who's riding with him
Can you hear
with
me?
this scandal or with these videos of me and my wife frauding the people.
Y'all ready? Are y'all ready?
Slavery.
Where's your source, Nepal?
No.
You just talk. Not that one. Not that one. My bad. Oh, man. Man. Let me see what I got. Man. Man, we about to start. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? How y'all doing tonight, man? How y'all doing tonight? Y'all good? All right, let's get it, family. Let me start off like this. You know, first let me check in with this. I want y'all to know that Moorish World TV is not this slime bucket, bottom of the world barrel YouTube platform. All right. Moorish World TV is not a slime bucket, bottom of the barrel YouTube platform. I say that to say this. When a brother is going through some drama, that don't mean that I'm going to use that to enhance the platform, as a lot of these bottom of the barrel junkie YouTubers do. You got these junkie YouTubers that can't get through the day without smoking a blunt live, trying to compare themselves to me. You not me, you's a junkie. I do my best to uplift those who are addicted to substance, but I don't compete with those who are addicted to substance. Some of you YouTubers are substance abusers. You're not my equal. I would never respond to you. You's a junkie. And I'm going to just give you the raw truth today. You's a junkie. You're not my equal. The only thing you can do next to me is take my advice and clean your life up. You can't get through a day without smoking weed. You don't compare to me with this YouTube thing. And don't compare me to you. I would never, ever, you know what I'm saying? I would never, let me say this to J. Cal. You can say weed is not a drug all you want. But when one need weed to get through their day, they are called a junkie. I'm not talking about those who smoke weed at their leisure. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about a junkie. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a junkie that need weed to get through the day. That's called a junkie. If you need weed to get through your day, you are a junkie. All right? Let's be clear. I'm not talking about those who are in tune with the ancestors and they do what they do. This ain't for you. We're talking about those who have no alternative except to every single day to cloud their mind because they can't deal with reality. I'm not talking to you. That's right, it's a bit rough. This is the truth that people need to hear, because when I'm telling you to, Pablano, what I'm telling you is that these YouTubers be trying to compare themselves to I. You're not I. I don't smoke weed. I do not drink alcohol unless the little, how much is this? I think it's some percentage in here, maybe about 3% or something with kombucha. But I don't indulge in clouding my mind because I like reality. I like to deal with reality head on. So this is not for all of y'all that casually roll up and blow O's. This is not for you. You feel me? This is not for you that casually roll up and blow O's. So good that you blow O's through O's. That's not for you. This is for those who think they can compare to what I do here and think that I'm on a bottom level. You know, people make a video say, you shouldn't do the show about young Pharaoh. You shouldn't do the show about young Pharaoh. The guy is so high that he don't even know what the show is about. Because the headlines say Pharaoh is arrested, somebody think that I'm going to kick over the tombstone because now Pharaoh have seen better days, right? But let me tell you something. The same people that talk this stuff, they will put women on their platform half naked and talk about how out of shape they are and talk about how their bodies look and just disgusting behavior, and got a nerve to tell me that I shouldn't cover the young Pharaoh story. Well, let me tell you something, junkie. Stay over there with that. Make a million. Let me tell you something. Everyone who makes a video about Tahaka Bay, you only make me more popular. Because the people come over here and they see and they hear common sense. They see and they hear common sense. So I want you to make videos about me. Because when you make videos about me, that makes people curious. And they come over here and they hear logic. They hear common sense. They're never going to hear me cuss you out no matter what you say to me. They're never going to hear me talking about your mama. They're never going to hear me talking about your past. They're never going to hear me talking about what you have done that's not associated with this conscious, supposedly fake community. They're not going to hear me talk about that. What they're going to hear me talk about, though, is how you fraudulent. What you're going to hear me talk about is how you claim to be conscious and you're fraudulent. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about your past of what you did before you became some sort of conscious. We're talking about what you've been doing while you conscious. That's what we're talking about. And when I talk about young Pharaoh, I'm talking about what he's doing while he claimed to be conscious. That hopefully somebody will see this video and know that this is not what consciousness is. Somebody said, well, what about your past? Sinetta said you beat women. Yes, Sinetta say I beat my wife with a bat. What in the world fool would repeat some stupid? I beat my wife with a bat. A real bat now. A real bat. Get down, woman. And we got some dope fiend junkie repeating this dumb stuff. Stupidity. Just stupid. But I had to speak on it. I had this fool said I beat my wife with a bat and went to jail for it. Goodness gracious. With a bat. With a Louisville slugger. Bow. That's what these fools said. Man, let me tell you. When people say weed is not a drug, I beg to differ. Because whatever they putting in that weed today got these fools on super stupid 100 miles an hour. For real. How do you repeat something like that? I said, read the report. Isn't it a police report or something? Isn't it a police report? Tahaka Bay beat his wife with a bat. Like a bat? A real bat. A Louisville slugger. You fools are crazy. So you bottom feeder junkie YouTubers, don't compare yourself to me. You not this. And I would never kick a brother while he's down, but I'm going to tell the truth the same way. Now let's get busy. Enough with the junkie. Compare yourself to me. Let's get busy. My intentions is to show people that under the guise of consciousness, nonsense is running rampant. Now, let me set this up just a little bit. Some of these bottom feeder YouTubers, they don't have a horse in a race. They don't have a coin in the pot. They're only trying to make content. Let me tell you what I have in a race. My wife is a Moorish American Muslim. My sons, Moorish American Muslims. My life is what we call conscious living. My entire life. Quit smoking, quick acting a fool, quick Ben stopped smoking Newports. Stop a whole bunch of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? My whole life is dedicated to the betterment of myself. That's called consciousness. You might think it's more science. Oh, he's a more. No, my entire life is dedicated to bettering myself, to becoming my God self. And whatever you think God is, that's my dedicated life, to becoming my God self. So again, you're going to never hear me cuss you out. You're going to never hear me use foul language. You ain't going to never hear me come at people like that. You ain't going to never hear me do that, because I'm dedicated to be the better me. So I have a horse in the race, because my children watch this thing called YouTube. Your children watch this thing called YouTube. You watch this thing called YouTube. And so, because there's so much madness out there, there should be an alternative. There should be an alternative to the madness. Now, man, don't talk about B more house song. I beat that B with a Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the super chat. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Most of these bottom feeder YouTubers don't have a horse in a race. They not out here trying to enhance or build the community, providing opportunity, providing housing. They're not out there trying to provide jobs, trying to provide skills, trying to provide things for the community. These bottom feeder junkies only turn on the camera, smoke a blunt, and talk stuff. They snatch people video down and talk stuff. They ain't in no community trying to build nothing. And then on Sunday, they go church and pray to the Lord. Man, I don't owe these fools no explanation. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. First of all, young Pharaoh has fell from grace. In fact, he never was there at grace, but the elders under Sinetta TV, they should have took him under his wing in the first place. They should have took him under the wing in the first place, but they refused to do it. See, all of these people, I'm gonna intermingle this whole conversation. Let me show you something. All of these people that's talking as the, oh, you shouldn't do the show about young Pharaoh. These same crazy people, they have no clue. Where was they at? Where were they? Hold up. Where was they when this young Pharaoh was running around? Where were they when this young Pharaoh was running around? Where were they? Where were they? You know where I was at? I was actually on a phone call with them. You know where I was at? I was on a phone call with them. Where was y'all? I was actually on a phone call with him when he was beefing with the sister from Baltimore. I was on a phone call with him, yeah, when they was beefing with Sinetta. But where are all these people at now? You see what I'm saying? When this Pharaoh, that was the up and coming. See, I've been around. These people ain't been around, so I can do a critique. An honest critique. But I want to show you how. I want to show you how at a split second, you can potentially use it all. You can lose it all. Aaliyah Robinson said he's getting what he deserved. See, when you put out something evil, it comes back to you. You can't put out something evil when it comes back to you. I'm going to get the report in the beginning. I'm going to get to the report in a minute. But when you put out something evil and crazy, it comes back to you. Let me show you something. See, before you start trying to defend young Pharaoh and his antics, you know what I'm saying? Remember when he tried to expose the Nation of Islam? And it's not nothing wrong with exposing somebody, but disrespectful is another thing, right? Being disrespectful. Anybody remember this? This whole presentation was disrespectful. Cussed out Minister Farrakhan and everything. Anybody remember this? Press 7. Anybody remember this? All for subs. All for subs. Anybody remember this? Got the cussing out Risa Islam. Got the cussing out Ben X. Cussing out the minister. Anybody remember? Now, I disagree with the minister. I disagree with the NOI, but I would never disrespect. Anybody remember that? But now everybody like, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 oh no, 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 oh no, no, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. Oh yeah, we're gonna report this. We're gonna report that. Oh no, why Tahaka Bay want to report this? You're trying to. No, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. They making videos saying Tahaka Bay, don't do it. That's what they making. Hold up. Hold up. Before I get started, indulge me, family. Indulge me. Indulge me for a second. Please indulge me. Indulge me for 1 second. Watch it. Anybody remember this? Seti and young Pharaoh versus Islam and NOI. Anybody remember this? I'm talking about downright dirty disrespectful. Cussing people out. Cussing everybody out. Remember this? Remember this? Let me bring back to remembrance. As it say in the Quran, Allah brings back into remembrance. Well, I'm a God, man, and I'm going to help you remember this. Help you remember this. And I'm going to show you when you go left what happens. Anybody remember this? Y'all don't remember this? I was the only one to defend the Prophet Noble Drew Ali when they was selling tickets. They were selling tickets. The Moorish Science Temple of America exposed. And they were selling tickets, and it was all crazy, made up stuff. It was all crazy, made up stuff. I try to call them. Brother, you talking crazy. There is no evidence. Remember this? Put Prophet Noble Drew Ali in a coffin. Y'all remember that? Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that? Now I'm the bad guy to report the full circle. Everything go full circle, right? Everything go full circle. Now I'm the bad guy. Now you got these bottom feeders that, because I'm about to report the entire report that most likely nobody have. Now I'm the bad guy. Everything that went full circle, and now I was there from the beginning. I was there from the beginning. When he first came on camera, these bottom feeders never was there. YK the Truth was there. But the rest of these new bottom feeders, they never been there. So now it goes full circle. And I'm going to continue to report on. Matter of fact, family, let me show one more and then we're going to get started. Let me show one more. I was trying to debate Pharaoh so bad because he was just so messed up in his own little stories and lies. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to debate him so bad. You know what I mean? Just off the mere fact that he was just making up stuff to sell little tickets, and he got his little money. He got his little money, but look, all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. He was going in on the Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Now, let me tell you something. To many people, that means nothing to them. But you have families that govern their life. You know what I'm saying? You have family that governs their life off of this instrument called the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. This guy totally disrespected a way of life. This guy totally cussed out. You can disagree. But he was just so disrespectful. And let me tell you something. Regardless of what spiritual system you believe in, when you disrespect another spiritual system for the sake of attention, for the sake of money, you are putting something out that's going to come back and get you. For instance, I can disagree with Christianity, but I don't have to be malicious. I can disagree with NOI, but I don't have to be malicious. I can disagree with any type of spiritual system that have come into existence, but I don't have to be malicious. It's a difference in being malicious. This guy was malicious. So now, in the words of Malcolm X, I'm an old country boy. It ain't never bothered me when the rooster came home to crow. I'm an old country boy. You feel me? I'm an old country boy. It ain't never bothered me when the rooster came home to crow. Y'all ready to get started? Let's get started. So that's my introduction. Now, first of all, I got to talk about the bottom feeder because the bottom feeder made a video this morning and it's asking me not to do this show, et cetera, et cetera. However, the bottom feeder is watching. The bottom feeder was totally wrong. The bottom feeder talking about that Pharaoh was possibly caught a domestic or something like that. Why are you talking about domestic when you got like this guy was out of his mind talking crazy? So here we go. Here we go. Let's get started. Where my phone at? Here we go. Let's get started. First of all, we're going to start with the first charges that he was initially given. All right. Y'all ready? Now, when people started talking about that Pharaoh has, he's getting some domestics. He threatened his baby mother. Y'all heard all that? He threatened his baby mother, and people was assuming that he was locked up for that. You know what I'm saying? People was assuming that he was locked up for that. But let me tell you something. Before that even happened, here is the charging document right here. Now, this goes back to September 1st, 2021. This is the first thing that they was looking for him for. Before me, here we go. Before me, the undersigned assistant attorney of Harris County, Texas, this day appeared the undersigned affiant, who under oath says that he has good reason to believe and does believe that in Harris County, Texas, Marshall G.D. Daniels, hereafter styled as defendant, hereunto about October 31st, 2021. October 31st, 2021. This has nothing to do with him shooting at or going to his child's mother's house. This has nothing to do with that. Did then and there unlawfully threaten to commit an offense involving violence, namely murder upon A.C. Mitchell, hereafter called complaint. Hold up. Let me say it again. Threatened to commit an offense involving violence, namely murder upon A.C. Mitchell. Hold up. Let me stop for a minute. Let me stop. Y'all want me to stop right now? Y'all don't want to see this? Y'all don't want me to report this? Huh? Because the bottom feeder said I shouldn't report this. Y'all don't want me to report this? Press 7 if you want me to report it. Press 6, and whichever numbers is the greatest, I will go with it. Huh? Y'all don't want me. 7 to report it, 6 to let it ride. What y'all want? Huh? Should I listen? Should I listen to the bottom feeder? We got 2 6s. All right, we got more 7s than 6s, family. We got more 7s than 6s. Let's go. I do it for the people, man. I'm the people's grand sheik. I do it for the people. And I think this should interest us. The reason why this should interest us is because we got people out there claiming that this is consciousness. This is not consciousness. And we need to see the examples of what is selling itself as consciousness and what is real consciousness. We need a balance. So let's carry on. Let's carry on. We need a balance, and so let's talk about it. Okay. I, Jay Satterfield, employed as a peace officer with Harris County Sheriff, has reason to believe and do believe that Marshall Jeannie Daniels committed the offense of terroristic threat at, there's an address I marked out, Texas, on or about August 31st, 2021. I base my belief on the following facts. On Wednesday, September 1st, 2021, I was dispatched to address in reference to terroristic threat. Upon my arrival, I spoke with the complainant, Mr. A.C. McKinley Mitchell, who appeared to be credible and a reliable person based on his statements and my observation corroborating his statements. Complainant Mitchell stated that he was threatened by his ex-employer, whom he knows by the name and cite as Marshall Jeannie Daniels, hereafter styled the defendant. Complainant Mitchell advised that he was employed by defendant Daniels, who is also known by his rapper alias Young Pharaoh, since January 2021. As defendant Daniels' bodyguard, complainant Mitchell stated on 8/27/2021 he quit working for defendant Daniels, and since then, defendant Daniel has accused him of stealing jewelry from the defendant Daniel resident and having an affair with the defendant's Daniel's ex-girlfriend. Complainant Mitchell stated he was more aware on 8/31/2021. Defendant Daniels posted a video on his YouTube channel at Nation, and the title for the video was "Ace, return my jewelry or I'm gonna put $50,000 on your head." Complainant Mitchell advised his nickname is Ace. And in the video, defendant Daniels referred to him as Ace, his bodyguard. Complainant Mitchell stated in the video, defendant Daniels states he is going to place a $50,000 bounty on the complainant Mitchell's life. Complainant Mitchell stated he believes this meant Mr. Daniel was placing a contract kill order to have him killed. Now, that was initially, he had a warrant for that. You follow me? He had a warrant for that. So with that being said is that what people are talking about, before you even get to Golden Beauty, that would have to be reconciled. Somebody said, man, hey, Chief Caesar Bayat said, nah, that dude is snitch. Man, look, he might be a civilian, though. Chief, he might be a civilian. You can't expect this civilian to move like a gangster. Come on, Chief. Civilians don't move like a gangster. He's a bodyguard. He's a 9-to-5 bodyguard. Come on, Chief. We got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Now, and if he's a gangster, that's different. If he's a gangster, that's different. But if he's a civilian, it is what it is. He's a civilian, and he just employed to work for Young Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? He ain't employed to get into no gangster nonsense. Man, I'm going to work for Young Pharaoh, but I'm going to be a gangster in the process. Nah, he want to get his bread. but Young Pharaoh playing gangster games. You know what I mean? I broke this story to you the same night with Star, real talk. I mean, Young Pharaoh playing gangster games. All he's doing is he's an employee. He's telling you he's an employee. You feel me? A civilian, it ain't snitching when you're a civilian. I know what you're saying, Chief. I know exactly what you're saying. But come on, man, we gotta get this. It's like the old lady that called the police about somebody on the block. Man, she ain't snitching. I'm trying to tell you. And so with that one, amazingly though, anybody ever catch the video where the police came to his house? That's been out for quite some time. And amazingly though, they didn't lock him up. Amazingly though, they didn't lock him up. Because the police was coming to his house many times because people were sending the police there, but they never locked Pharaoh up. That kind of blew me away, because when you look at the date on that, the police kept coming to Young Pharaoh residence, but they never locked him up. But that's been out since September the 1st. This is my work hat. Somebody said, show some respect to I work in this hat, family. I'm a working man. That guy said, hold on, what he said? Hold on. He said, Beetlejuice said, show more respect to your hat, brother. Man, I work every day. This is my work hat. I love this hat, man. Come on, man. It's talking about it fit good. You know what I'm saying? I work every day. Look at these. See these eyes? See how red they is? Because I get up early in the morning. I got a real job. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Oh, man. I put on a couple storm doors today. Yeah, I be working. I mean, these real work hands. Look at them. They real work hands. I'm a real person, man. I'm a real person, Beetlejuice. I just do. Listen, I'm a real person that do YouTube. I got a real. This is why I don't have to make up stuff. I don't have to grab other people's content. I don't have to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I just go do the research. Our researchers bring it to me and I present it. I'm a real guy, man. I'm like anybody out here. I work every day, man. This is my hat, man. Be trying to get on my hat, man. Ain't no fun, man. I mean, I hunt wabbits. I hunt wabbits. I hunt wabbits for a living. You get that one day. But yeah, so yeah, this my work hat, man. Shout out to Noble Collections. Y'all can go to Noble Collections. I think it's Noble Collections 711, and you can purchase all your Noble Collections hat and all your gear. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give a drop on that in a minute when I come back. All right, so let's get busy. Let's get busy. You feel me? I gotta run in the house and go live, and this brother gonna say, "What's up with your hat?" That's all you getting out this Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Now, all right, so let's get it. Okay. Now, okay. Here we go. This is the last line of it says, Affiant observed in the video on YouTube where Defendant Daniels is observed on camera stating, I'm going to put $50,000 on your head, or I might come do it myself, depending on how I feel. Complainant Mitchell confirmed that was the Defendant Daniels in the video. Complainant Mitchell stated he finds the threats made against his life to be credible and is in fear for his life. Complainant Mitchell stated he believes Defendant Daniels or one of his followers would act on the threats made in the video. Complainant Mitchell provided Defendant Daniels' full name and date of birth. Complainant Mitchell was shown Defendant Daniels' driver's license photo and confirmed that it was indeed Defendant Daniels. The incident occurred in Harris County. The defendant identified as Daniels, Marshall Daniels. So there you have it. That's a civilian. That's the civilian. That's a civilian, you know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, thank you. Yeah, made Al Kim and say, super chat, appreciate it. Thank you, family. So that's a civilian, and he said he felt his life was threatened. It's like, so we can't hold him to the same standard as street walkers, street gangsters, et cetera, et cetera. I don't think that's fair to hold him to the same standard. Let me throw this up here real quick. Give me 1 second. I thank you for all the super chat. I thank you for all the cash apps. I thank you for all the shares, and I thank you in advance for all those who come watch this later. Again, this is just a measure. This is just a measure on what to look for when we're talking about consciousness. We just getting started. Hold on 1 second. We just getting started. You know what I mean? Thank you for supporting the channel, family. You know what I mean? Because listen, with all of this scamming and with all this manipulation, many people don't even know what this consciousness is supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? So already the bodyguard has put it out there to go in on young Pharaoh. Now, secondly, let's go to the next item. And I might be all over the place with this just a little bit, but let's do it real quick. Let's get right here. Now, I'm not sure who this is 1,000%, but I will, because it's two different. All right. You got the charge for the bodyguard, right? That's number one. You got the charge for the bodyguard, the terroristic threat. That's number one. Then here is number two I'm about to share with you. Now, this is not the statement of charges, but I think I have that. But give me a second. It says, comes now, the state of Texas, by and through the assistant district attorney. Let me blow this up for you so you can see it. State requests the defendant have no contact with the complainant in this case or anyone in the complainant household, including siblings and parents in person through any other person, telephonically, by mail, or by any other means for the duration of this case, cause, and following individuals at the location. And I marked out the name complainant T. State requests defendant not possess any firearm, ammunition, or weapons. State requests the defendant submit a random urinalysis. These are the bond conditions. State requests the defendant is prohibited from using, possessing, or consuming any alcohol, controlled substance, dangerous drugs, or marijuana unless prescribed pursuant to a lawful prescription issued by a medical doctor. Somebody said, what's the Cash App? Hold up, let me stop for a second. We got somebody slow. Jeffrey Rose L, what's the Cash App? Cash App is a mechanism that is used if you have the same app, you could put like $5, $1, $10, $20, all the way up to, I forget, they don't have a limit, but it's a mechanism. And in 2021, they have this technology now where you can go on your phone, and if you wanted to send cash instantly, you're able to do it. It's called the Cash App. It's just an application that helps to forward cash. I'm sorry that you've been in prison the last 20 years. I understand. I've been to college once or twice myself, but you have missed out on a whole lot. Keep on watching, and I'll show you of quite a few more apps. I appreciate you. Now back to the show. Now, with that being said, it says also, the state also requests the defendant be prohibited from the following. Hold up. Leaving his residence without GPS monitoring, with complainant's residence, place of employment as exclusion zones. Y'all hear what that said? That's what they said? No. It says, what's the Cash App? You funny. Now, Jones L, if I was wrong, my bad. People be coming for me. Hold on. Let me take that back. See, you ain't got to send me nothing. Hold on. Let me take that back. Hold up. Roselle. See, this is how real I am. I may have taken that the wrong way, Roselle. You ain't got to send me a dime. But if I've taken that the wrong way, I apologize. I took that, what's the Cash App? You funny. Like, what's the Cash App for? You funny. As if I'm swindling. So if I took that the wrong way, I apologize. I don't expect a dime, but I do apologize because I never I never want to be on the wrong side of karma, even unintentionally. So if I'm wrong, I'm going to eat that one. I got to eat it. I got to eat it if I'm wrong. I don't mind. If I'm wrong, I'm going to eat it. I have no problem with that. But if I feel you talking slick, I'm going to talk slick back at you. But if I'm wrong, I'm going to apologize. If my information is wrong, I'm going to apologize. If I put up information on this screen, I'm going to, if I'm wrong, I'm going to take it down. That's right. And if I say something out my mouth because I speak too fast, I'm going to apologize. Real talk. Because I read it too fast and people come at me because I'm the people's grand sheik. They come at me all the time. I'm thinking you're coming for me. So my apology, Jeffrey Rose L., if you meant a good gesture, and that's what it looks like now that somebody, I'm going to eat it, pause. Somebody checked me on it. They say, Grand Sheik, was trying to get your cash app. So I apologize to Jeffrey Rose L. My apology, bro. My apology. But you know, when people come at me, Jeffrey, they come at me. I'm Elmore Fudd. I be hunting rabbits. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. That's right. I'm Elmore Fudd. I'm hunting rabbits. You see? I got them. I don't know who coming at me. My apology. So look, let's finish reading. I want to share this with y'all because in this, it actually states that state also requests the defendant he's prohibited from the following: leaving his residence without GPS monitor, with complainant's residence and place of employment as exclusion zones. In other words, bro, you can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere. So that's the conditions of the bond that's asked for someone with the first name of T. You follow me? Someone with the first name of T. All right. So let me stop there for a minute and let's go into number 2. What I got over here? Number 2. Okay. Let me see this real quick. Here we go. So here is the actual charging document coming up right now. And I think T is just included as a witness. I'm not sure, but we'll see in a minute. It says, terroristic threat. Before me, the undersigned Assistant District Attorney of Harris County, Texas, this day appeared the undersigned affiant, who under oath says he has good reason to believe and does believe that in Harris County, Texas, Marshal Jeannie Daniels, hereafter styled the defendant, heretofore on or about November the 19th, did then and there unlawfully threaten to commit an offense involving violence, namely aggravated assault upon S, and I just marked out the name, hereafter called the complainant, with the intent to place the complainant in fear of imminent, serious bodily injury. Thank you for the super chat, family. This is number 2. Now, I think the one that I read before about the bond conditions about T, I think that could be a witness because the address is the same. So that could be a witness. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. So now we got 2 terroristic threats. One threatening to kill somebody and put a $50,000 bounty on the bodyguard head. This one is threatening to do bodily harm. And now people, like I said in the beginning of the opening, people say, man, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do the show. You shouldn't do the show. But I'm saying to myself, these people came in the name of consciousness. I mean, these people came in the name of consciousness. And as Diamond Hands said, all of these complaints from things YP said online. You feel me? Shout out to Keish. I love that you have no problem apologizing. Big up to you for that. Yeah, Keish, I'm telling you, I'm trying to develop my God self. I ain't got time to play with ego and arrogance. No, ego is a killer. I mean, vanity is beyond them all. Vanity will kill you. You know what I mean? It'll tear you up inside out. I don't have no problem with that. And so what I'm saying is that these brothers came in the name, this brother came in the name of elevating people. See, this is the problem. He came in the name of educating and elevating people. And because of that, alone, this deserved to be talked about. Because when people come to YouTube expecting to learn from people who have learned certain catchphrases, certain conscious words, certain elements of what people call the conscious community, they expecting that they are going to learn something, and they begin to look up them as a role model. So when you look at young Pharaoh had a big following, most likely of 18 to 35. This is the next generation that's being misled, misguided, and confused. The next generation that is supposed to take care of you is being misguided, misled, and confused. You follow me? And so the objective of Moorish World TV is to say to the generation that's with us, you see, I told you. You see, I told you, leave this alone. Let me tell you something. Get yourself behind some respectable, responsible elders. Get yourself around some respectable, responsible elders. No bodega scholars. Listen, bodega scholars, they don't go beyond this lens or in front of the bodega. That's it. The killing be around in their community, the homelessness be around in their community, the poverty be around in their community. But their whole movement is in front of this lens. And the young generation need to know that this is not an uplifting situation right here. When you have someone like a young Pharaoh come straight out of prison, I mean, and have the most, and I gotta give it to him. He have the most amazing mind when it comes to retaining information. He can regurgitate like Brother Polite, but they use that to try to put emphasis on that they have some form of consciousness, when in fact they just read a magazine, they just read a book, and just read some space cadet weirdness, and then they regurgitate it back, talk about levitating, elevating, and all that. Billy Carson do the same, and many people do these things. But the younger generation is supposed to help you when you get older. But if we're not teaching the young people right, they can't help you. Look at young Pharaoh right now. How can young Pharaoh help you now? A responsible young man, a responsible young woman can. That's what it is. So, Moorish World TV is going to give it to you the real. I'm going to give it to you the real. And I'm going to take all the hits. You know, some people going to make videos about me. I don't care. I'm going to take all the hits. I'm going to give it to you the real. Now, okay, let's move on. I'm going to give it to you the real. All the research, I'm going to give you my all. I'm not going to give you half research where I'm just like, after this video, right? Watch. I'm going to guarantee you. I'm going to guarantee you, after this video, I guarantee you, you're going to see people screenshotting, and you're going to see all my little marks and all my little lines where I highlighted that. Because many people don't have the time, nor do they have the team to put together, to really do real research and real to be able to analyze. But I got some time. I got a little bit of time on my hand, and we're gonna get it right. So let's go. Let's see what else I got here. Who is this? Okay, so I think this is another bond situation here. And this is for S. That one was for T. I read that one for T. This is one for S. This is another bond stipulation. Hold on one second. Now, they say basically the same thing, but when you get down to the bottom, it says, state requests the defendant submit to electronic monitoring by signing a contractual agreement and complying with any stipulated curfews and rules. So I think that's the only difference, which they wanted them on GPS on the other one. So this basically just saying the same thing in a different way. But as you can see right here, this is one for S. Hold up. Let me see if I can. S. Yep, this is for S. Now let me bring up the one for T, if I can. Hold up. Give me 1 second. So that was one for S. Let me try the one for T. Let me see something. That's S. Oh, yeah. So I think S is possibly, yeah, and this one is T. So it's two different people, but I don't know if one is a witness or not. I'm not too sure about that, but this is the one, the victim T. You see, you got a T right here. As you can see, complainant T, and then you got complainant S. So there's two different people. You follow me? There's two different people that's making these complaints. So therefore, at this level, you have three different people bringing on these charges of terroristic threats. You follow me? Somebody said BM 1 and 2. I don't know at this point, but hey, but look, I'm gonna open it up in a minute. Give me 1 second. I want to share one more thing else to you. Let me show you something real quick. So this is the type of stuff many people don't get here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody said, Levi L said 1079 watching, only 248 likes. Come on, tribe. Get the likes up. That's right. I appreciate that. And family, I'm going to put the link in here in a minute, and I want to hear what y'all have to say. Don't go nowhere. We have 1,061 people in here. Put the link in here. Tell me what you think. Talk to the youth. Talk to this, me even reporting it. Talk to me. I'm going to put the link in here in a minute after I put this last slide up. Give me 1 second. In fact, I'm going to put the link in right now. Come on. Come talk to us. The youth are in here. Some of Pharaoh fans are listening right now. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is that Pharaoh had the chance of a lifetime, and he's blown it thus far. He could turn it around, but he's blown it thus far. You know what I'm saying? So look, check this out. This is what Pharaoh told the people. So they did a financial report, right? And I blocked out a lot of the stuff, right? But in the financial report, right? In the financial report, November 22nd, 2021, that was yesterday. He was locked up for terroristic threat. He's still, as of this here, as of yesterday, according to this affidavit of financial condition, He has no bond, pre-trial, personal, or cash. So I don't know if he out yet. You know what I'm saying? According to this, nothing is checked. You follow me? See, this is the type of research people going to try to steal and say, look. I don't mind. Just don't try to talk crazy about me. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, do that. Make me popular. So 1 second, family. I'm gonna let some people in real quick. So when we look at this, right? It's in the household, it's a 31-year-old, another 31-year-old, 25-year-old. His job occupation is a YouTuber, and his last job is Young Pharaoh Inc. Now, I didn't want to put his salary up there. I didn't want to put his total income. I didn't want to put his rent, his mortgage, his car payment, his insurance. But listen to this. What is the most money you could reasonably pay to get out of jail within 24 hours after your arrest, including contributions from family and friends? My man. And my Denzel boys. My man. Young Pharaoh say he could put up $200. Come on, Young Pharaoh. This guy stop, man. Young Pharaoh and my Denzel boys. My man. That's what he said, though. With that being said, let's get a table, a long table going out here, man. Anyway, with that being said, I got the new mindset, and I got Brother Levi L up in here. Let's start with the new mindset. What's up, brother? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing well, brother. What you got to add to the conversation? This is sad. Let me first say, I don't think this is a situation that need to be cheerleaded about. However, it's a sad situation because one of the bright minds that could have led a group of youth into the right direction has hit pay dirt. But with that being said,
you're 100% right, and my issue is not is more on him than you,
right?
But I got an issue with you because I hit you up with this story 3-4 nights ago. I'm the one that texted you when he hit up baby mama house when it was on your show. Yeah, I was the one that hit you up when you had said Young Pharaoh hit up baby mama house. Oh, I don't know if it's real. That was me.
Right.
And then I hit up the store show with it and this, that, and the other. So y'all kind of late. So I don't have an issue with you, but y'all kind of late.
Better late than never, brother. At least we got it.
You right. So my thing was I sent you like $20 super chat.
Peace to
you
God.
Ain't recognizing people support me. So I'm starting to have a problem with that.
Well, let me tell you something.
The fact that I broke the story.
Brother, I want to respond to that, brother. Let me tell you something. In order to do this podcast the way that I do it, I want you to just take this in real quick. Let me block some of these mics real quick. I want you to take this in. When I do a podcast different than a lot of people. I'm working the music on one end, I'm watching the chat on another end, and I got about 30 slides on another end. So it's kind of hard always to acknowledge a super chat. But brother, I am very grateful that you would take your hard-earned money, and I'm not being facetious, that you would take your hard-earned money and support what I'm doing here. Also, brother, because of what I do, right, the type of platform that I have, brother, I got so many things rushing in at one time about topics that I'm not able to grab every one. Sometimes so many rush in, I be like, man, I don't know what topic I'm gonna do now. You know what I'm saying? So brother, don't charge it to my heart. You feel me?
So fair enough. Let me speak on that. So you a great personality, just like Star is. What I'm saying is, I might start doing my own platform or whatever the case is. Where you have a great personality and you feeding the people. So all I'm saying is, I fed this story to you and Star, and I'm contributing money. I get it. You 100% right.
But let me
so
tell
let's
you,
get back to the basic. Let's get back to the point, like you said. It's about Young Pharaoh. It's not about you and me.
Listen. Before you get to that, I've always tell people create a platform that's positive so we can offset this madness and bring it over here and let me help you promote it. We need more people like Moorish World TV or a variation or even something totally different, but sending a message that is a strong, powerful message to offset these scandalous scammers and these manipulators. So, brother, create a channel and come on over.
That's why I'm linked up with you. That's why I'm linked up with you, because we on the same page. We ain't fighting. We connecting. So I get it.
Bro, you got to understand, I built this channel slow motion with people like you, people like Crip, people like some of the Moors that helped me in the beginning. So the thing is, it takes all of us. But I tell you, the production part, bro, the production is a little bit different, bro. I'm telling you, you got the music queued up, you got the slides queued up, you got the chat that I'm trying to engage in the chat. It's kind of rough. But what I'm telling you is, let me be your friend and don't take it personal. Don't charge it to my heart. Keep hitting me up. Create your channel. Come on over here and let's promote it. That's where I'm at, brother.
So that's what I'm gonna do. So back to YP, because that's what we're talking about.
Right.
I don't know, bro. Have you ever? My question is, did you ever connect with him?
Yeah. I've talked to YP a few times. YP was going at a sister here in Baltimore, and he had exposed her record and called her a fed. And
so where were you at a big bro when this transition was going on with him? That's my question to you.
At that point, he was far gone, bro. I know I talked to young Pharaoh in the beginning stages. You follow me? I talked to him in the beginning stages when him and Seti had first got together, and him and Seti got beefing with Sinetta about a debate with Amen Ra Squad. Around that time, I talked to him, but after that, I think young.
So you haven't been connected with him for months. Then we talking months.
No, I haven't talked to young Pharaoh, man, since the time that he was debating Amen Ra Squad.
So what about like you said, Uncle Sonnet? What's going on? I just don't get. My issue is I don't get where the disconnect was with the elders from
Because
him. He's 28.
Money,
He's 28. No, I get that. No, we get that. Like when I first had 50 grand in my safe, I lost my mind. I get how that can happen. But what I'm saying is, I don't get where the disconnect was from these elders away from money. I'm tripping off of that.
But let me say this, and let me get the next caller in. This is the thing: the elders that we calling elders is nothing but old people. There's a difference.
No, I'm calling you an elder. I'm calling you an elder.
I'm telling you this. The thing is, by the time that young Pharaoh went on his journey with Seti, it was a wrap. They went out on their own to create.
Where were you?
Would you want me to kidnap him and try to force him to wake up and move in the right direction?
I was asking you to respond. Where were you? Because you were there at some point.
Absolutely.
So I'm asking, where were you?
Listen, I just told you, brother. I haven't spoke to young Pharaoh since the time he was debating Amen Ra Squad. I don't know.
Okay, so let's back up. When's the last time you talked to Seti?
I don't talk to Seti. Me and Seti never talk.
So
some of us
you haven't been around.
No, some of us don't communicate within what we call this conscious community because some are totally different.
And that's what we're trying to figure out. What you're not understanding is where we got to get grassrooted. We're trying to figure this out.
Listen to me. You got to listen first, and then I got to get the next caller.
Yes, sir.
Just because I'm a person that will open up my ear and have a conversation with anybody, that doesn't mean that any and everybody will also extend that same olive branch, because many have been so disrespectful in the process. You feel what I'm saying? Many have been so disrespectful, cussing people out when they give a presentation, calling people names, calling groups names, calling their leaders name. And so they can't even bring themselves to have that conversation. So when you say where I was at, some of us don't have these conversations because their presentation are so disrespectful and so laced with street vernacular and nonsense that there is no conversation.
So let me ask you this last question. I'm gonna let you get to the next caller. So, but I guess what my point is that Seti, young Pharaoh, and you recently posted something on Michi. So if they're in the eyes, let's say the public eye, whatever the case is, and I don't see you, how am I supposed to connect to you and transition and connect to them as well? I understand you try to expose this, that, and the other, but at some point, you had a connection with all of them.
No. Don't connect me with them. I've never had a connection with them. We had some communication. I think you misunderstand it. This is the thing. Connect with who you relate to and build from that point.
You have no connection with Seti?
No, none whatsoever. None whatsoever. Okay. None whatsoever. But what I'm telling you, connect with who you can relate to and build from that point. You follow me?
Well, I'm relating and connecting with you.
Oh, well, hit me.
And I had a history with connecting with them. So that has a process of my transition.
Okay.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, what I'm telling you, brother, if you relate to me, you connect to me, and I help you promote your platform. If you're doing something on the block, in the streets, in your community, let's get together and do it. Most of these people are doing lectures and conversations and talk. I'm really not into that. I can do that right here on YouTube. But it takes at some point we got to put boots on the ground and hit our community. Period. Point blank. You got me?
Yes, sir. One love.
All right. One love. Peace. With that being said, I got my brother Levi. Levi, are you there, brother?
Peace to the God. Peace to the God.
Peace. Thank you for your patience, brother.
Man, that what people don't really enter nor understand. There's levels to this shit called life. Because there's ills, there's bays, there's alls, and there's alis. There's level to the movement that we go through. Everyone must don't play your position, be in your position. Now, I just heard this brother, because I'm going to go around about it. Listen, I understood the assignment. Right. He talk about, where's Seti? Seti an elder. Why didn't he move Pharaoh up to Detroit and put him right there where he at? Don't put that shit on you. and then where they come from is the 125th. That's where you seen young Pharaoh and Seti. And they wasn't even the team yet.
That's right.
Look, tell me when I go wrong now. Just tell me when I go wrong. So we're the other elder called Nasty. I mean, whatever you're going to call him. Because he started at 125th when he was a kid just getting out of prison. He made it and got on his feet. And you got your so-called millions of dollars, but you're going broke now. Look, because you done been in that system. The records are public. And it's out there for everybody. But you already got one F under your belt. And now you got this one. You better call a L, a Bay, a Ali, and a Al. You're going to need all of them. You better get somebody who can write documents and take that bullet hole out of that wall. Because that's evidence. Tell me when I lie. Tell me when I lie.
Brother, I'm taking it all in, brother. Shout out to the Carolina DJ K.
Now, you want me to finish up strong? Because when I finish, it's completion.
Go ahead.
We're Sinatter. and SETI, where they done posted the bond at. No, they taught you how to scam, but they didn't tell you how to put no money back to get your own ass out of jail. See, you should have been with an L, because they know how to write bonds and things. Tell me when I go off. Where is it? You was on 125th with Sinetter and SETI when you first come on the scene. Now you was teaching youth. Now let me go back to this one too. When you first got all your money, you was building a daycare in Buffalo.
That's right.
And you ain't even in Buffalo. Look, tell me when I go off.
Tell me when to go off. You ain't gone off yet.
I mean, Taharka.
Yes, sir.
Your show's about them receipts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me when I've lied. I've watched it.
Right.
This dude was supposed to be an inspiration to the youth.
That's right, brother.
He was supposed to build a center for the youth, which was daycare. Now, you putting holes in the wall where your offspring lives. Your offspring's a youth. Wonder if that hole would have got your baby. Wonder if the hole would have got your baby.
They say he's not big. Yes, sir.
If you got a problem with that woman because she got rid of your trifling ass, you supposed to take it up with that woman. Don't be putting no holes in the wall, because if you're gonna put a hole in the woman, call her outside and do her in the street. But who gonna take care of the baby? Wonder if you'd have caught them both with that. But you're gonna leave anyway. You better be glad that thing didn't hit nobody. Allegedly. Let me go allegedly, because I wasn't there. I don't. We going off hearsay.
That's right.
But they got your ass up in that thing.
Allegedly.
Through the hearsay. Now, tell me when I lied to Harker.
You ain't lied yet.
Where are the elders first? Young Pharaoh didn't come on your platform first. Who presented the platform for him?
Sinetter.
Where he at? And then SETI. Those two are elders too, Targa. If you're considering elders up in years, advanced more than him in years. And then somebody put something up on here. Are you a comedic Moor? You don't even know. You don't know what Moors are. We are everything.
Yeah.
I mean, don't call us Masons. Don't call us Christians. Don't call us Catholics. Just call us everything. That's what we are. It's all our science. It tells you science temple. Now, Pharaoh he been against the Moors since he come out, right? You see what I wear. When I first come into the light, I come in as an Israelite, because that's where I found my truth. Thank the Creator for letting me know the truth, and thank the prophet, Honorable Noble Drew Ali, for saying don't throw the Bible away, because that's how I got to where I'm at. But now I know what the Bible is. It's contract and trust law book, if you know how to break it down. But he was look, don't give him that look now. You got to study. You got to study now. It's a science. There's levels. My knack is the ill. I do that law thing. That's my part in it.
So let me ask you a question before we get out of here, before I get somebody else in there, Brother
Yes.
Levi. Do you think that you'll be able to assist him if he would reach out to you?
I don't know. He tried to harm my son. He tried to harm his mama and baby.
Oh yeah, I got
my son. You know, so that's Mason. My son. You tried to allegedly. Let me disclaimer in because I don't want you flagged, allegedly. And if anybody don't like what I'm saying, you see right there, I got a channel. You can hit that when we go. Tell me when I've told a lie. I don't. You know, why didn't, I mean, if you so intelligent, when you bought your house out there, wherever you at, you didn't put no money up in a bond. You never thought these days was going to come with being a public figure. What do they call it? An influencer. You never thought they was going to try to take you down.
Well, I think before Brother Levi L, I think I need to bring you on and we can have some of these conversations. I want to get Mood Spring TV. I do think Pharaoh was working with them people to
them alphabet boys.
Yeah,
see, because I think Sadie, Sonator, and now they drafted him into the wrong program.
Indeed. Let me get some of these other callers in, brother. Right. I appreciate you.
Hit me up. Hit me up. I'll email you.
Absolutely.
We'll build the show. Gratitude for having me.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you. Got to get, bro. We got in the background in. Who we got? Mood Swing TV. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, King. How you doing, man? Peace. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well, bro. What you think, bro? What's happening?
Man, this is quite interesting because I've got introduced to Young Pharaoh through Sinetta, through this whole conscious thing. I'm a California native, and doing my research, you feel me, and doing studying, we run into brothers like that, especially through the conscious community. And Young Pharaoh blew up and came out of nowhere.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, right? So, but his influence and his energy is spreading so quick that a lot of sisters down here that, I build with and chill with always listen to him. So I started listening to him, but I'm listening to him. I'm like, nah, I couldn't get to his energy because I never trust his energy. He always had a feminine energy to me. And that's why he always had a lot of female followers, because he just seems feminine. And I put it as because he was young. I'm like, he's a young bro. He just coming to his knowledge. He feeling arrogant. He don't know how to express it. He don't really know how to be a leader yet, but a bad apple is just a bad apple though, bro. You feel me? An evil person is going to be an evil person. So, and I've always been a good, son of spirits. And once I, gave him a chance and didn't conduce to his energy, I was like, nah, I can't, I just stopped following him on everything. You feel me? On everything.
And that's kind of like when I think it was New Mindset was asking me about where was I? If anybody was around and paying attention how the energy was all over the place, I see people for the potential of the greatness that they can be, not
absolutely
actually present. But actually, some people are intentionally sensationalists when it comes to this YouTube thing.
YouTube stuff, absolutely. People intentionally be manipulative.
Absolutely, and I could see that in Young Pharaoh.
Absolutely, yes, I did too. Yeah,
Young Pharaoh. And I can only speak from the Moorish perspective. I've heard a lot of different Moorish arguments and whatever. I don't care. But Young Pharaoh made an argument that the Quran is spelled with a K because it was given to the Moors from the Ku Klux Klan.
I mean, that's just preposterous.
I'm just saying, you can come with all types of stuff. That he stole it, that he was plagiarizing, but that one, and he was saying it so matter-of-factly. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, this is unbelievable to me. And then he mentioned something about Ali, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. He's like, Ali, you don't see no N-word named Ali. You don't see no N-word. These are pale Arabs. But I'm saying to myself, do this guy even know that the original Arabs, the original people that migrated to Sudan, you know what I'm saying?
Were us. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but he's saying it so matter-of-factly. I'm saying, come on, man, this information that you can easily find. And so he was just disingenuous and disingenuous as well as a sensationalist. He wanted to sensationalize everything for the sake of views, and he got what he wanted, but now it's coming full circle.
He got the wrong attention now. He got the attention he wanted.
Yeah, and now guess what? It's just like a lot of us do when we live irresponsibly. He done created all these bills, and now you won't be able to afford the lifestyle that you created.
From
the myth that you was living.
The myth, yeah, the myth.
And now you would never go back to that level of YouTube fame. I would hope you would, but I don't see it. I don't see it. There's a possibility, but you have to change and be genuine.
He had his first chance with the public. He burnt it already.
Yeah, don't look good.
So, and that leads to me wanting to my next statement to you. Like, I commend you, bro, because you know I see your sincerity and your effort into sincerely trying to educate our people, bro, and being a positive example. So continue to be that, because you're touching people. You feel me? Everywhere. Because that's the good thing about this YouTube and this internet thing, is that you can connect with people now that's on the like minds, on the same frequency, without even being a neighbor. You know, I feel like you're my brother, and I don't even know you.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. There was a sister that was watching the show last night. I was doing a show on but Bill Carson. And I do, you know, my topics are kind of controversial because people have grown to like some of these people that ultimately is out for the take.
Yep.
It's kind of controversial. But a sister said to another sister, she said, please listen to this, because Tahaka Bay, he saved me from a scammer or from getting how she paraphrased, how she said it. I'm paraphrasing, but never did I thought that I would be doing a YouTube show. I was fighting the misinformation about Morris science presented by Sinetta, and I branched out to other stuff. But never did I thought that, you know, someone, as you said, that somewhere across the country could be feel as though that I'm instrumental in saving them some heartache and some headache.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's powerful though, bro. So continue your work, man, because you know, you here for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, man. Don't let these suckers detour you, man.
Exactly.
You know, you feel me? Stay 10 toes down.
Absolutely,
man.
Bro. I appreciate you. Bro,
hey,
you hold up one second, bro. You got a channel?
Low key, man. I'm trying to start something, man. But you know, I be studying cats like you to learn how to, to present myself, man. So I was about to ask you, can I have the permission to email you and contact you?
Yes, bro.
So
please,
you know,
please do, bro. Because let me tell you something. And it's like the bottom feeders that I was talking about at the beginning of the show. They should. Now let me take off the term bottom feeders. Those who those are inspired or aspire to be content creators. Instead of attacking me, they should come and hit me up and say, bro, how can I evolve into making this a sustainable platform?
Absolutely, yeah.
I build mine slow. Most of these platforms, thank you to my sister May, the Alchemist, most of these platforms, bro, they got a lot of these subscribers because 4 to 5 years ago, you could buy subscribers and YouTube couldn't detect it. And so when you look at platforms like Sinetta and you look at platforms like Billy Carson,
they was buying those early followers, subscriptions.
Yeah, and that's why they got 100 and some thousand subscribers. But let me show you something, brother. Don't go nowhere. And see, this is what I would teach you behind the scenes. Build slow. Let's go to Billy Carson, for example. I'm gonna go to Billy Carson real quick. I don't know why he's on the radar, but I just got to do it real quick. So you go to Billy Carson real quick, right? And I'm gonna go to his channel real quick. Bam. And I'm gonna go to his videos and I'm gonna share this with you. Like this is a little bit game. And you don't want to do this. And I would tell everybody, so you don't got to really compete with these people. All right, so watch this. I'm gonna go to Billy Carson, right? Forbidden Knowledge. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
So you see he got 139K subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
5 hours ago, he only can get 2.3K views. He go a whole hour and get 15K. You feel me? 1.
Yeah.
He go 20 minutes, he get 1K.
Wow.
So
Okay.
these subscribers are not true to. If you go all the way down and you go to his whole channel, he never measure up to none of these. None of this number. He never measure up. None of it.
I get it. I get what you're saying now. Okay.
So you don't have to.
Watch time don't add up to that.
Yeah. So the thing is that I would tell YouTubers, do not compete with people who have subscribers. Don't do things for subscribers, because most of these subscribers that people claim or that you think that they have is misleading and not real anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you don't compete with them. What you compete with is quality content. My lane is research. You see what I'm saying? That's just my lane. You know what I mean? My lane is research and interview. So what I would tell somebody else, that if that's not your lane, if you just grabbing people videos and using people videos and giving commentary, that's going to stop at some point. There is no growth potential in that. You know what I'm saying? So what I call the bottom feeders, they have no real growth potential because they're only grabbing YouTube videos and commenting. And so their whole platform will be about somebody else's platform. But when you do some original content, you know what I'm saying? Like you grabbing news stories first. You're doing interviews first. You got some serious dialogue that gives people principles to build their life off. Then you can move somewhere and expand. But yeah, man, I would love to share little things that I've learned about this YouTube thing. You follow me?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna tap in with you.
Absolutely, bro. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you more, man. Just keep doing what you do, man. Let's stay sucker free out here, man.
Absolutely, bro. I ain't heard that in a minute. Stay sucker free. Yes, sir. All
right, peace.
Peace. So we got Soundtrack Williams in the building. What up, Soundtrack?
What's up, Willie? It's psyched out, bro. What's going on?
Oh, I said Soundtrack. Psyched out. Big psych. Big psych.
Yeah. I do got them beats though, man. I be seeing you rapping and stuff, man.
Come on, man. Help me out, bro. Help me out. I be just messing around, man. But if I get some fire, man, and sometimes look, somebody, I don't know if it was you or somebody that a comment was like, yeah, your volumes is off, man. I do this for fun. But in fact, if I had the time, man, I got some engineering skills. I can get busy. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. I ain't gonna talk long though, man. But you know, I mess with you. I mess with Sonnet. I mess with all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you. But on this young Pharaoh topic, man, the money changed him, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's the real thing, man. That's the real thing. Once he started getting them viewers and subscriptions, he got to talking about some crazy stuff, man. You know, I peeked that out, man.
Yeah.
I peeked it out.
Man, listen. And you know what that come from, though, bro? Again, a lot of the guys like Pharaoh don't have people to guide them. They have people to use them. You feel me? They have people to use them. And so when they see somebody with great potential, they latch on to them so they can cash in with them. You feel me? As opposed to guide them and say, nah, don't go that way. Nah, don't rock with this. Nah, don't rock with that. But everybody wants to cash in.
Yeah.
And then you get what you got. And then you get what you got, man. Because I believe that Pharaoh, I do believe, and people might try to get me for this, I believe that he has a brilliant mind.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the content of his mind. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is some of the stuff he talks is super pseudo, but he has a brilliant mind to retain the stuff that he regurgitates.
Yep. You right about that, man. That's 100%.
Yeah, man, and it blows me away that and the drive that he have. Think about the drive, bro. Psyched Out Tracks. Think about the drive. You know, he have a social media manager that claimed that Pharaoh owed him some money too, right? So, but just think about it. He's smart enough to get a social media manager to grow his brand.
Right.
Because he can do everything himself. Check this out. He also was into mixed martial arts,
Yeah.
MMA. You see what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
also can rap. I don't like how he rap, but hey, I get it. I don't
Right.
hate. I ain't no hater at all. I ain't got no hate in my bone. You know what I mean? But I get it. You know what I mean? Somebody like it. But the
Yeah.
brother got so much potential. And somebody said the commitment. You know what I'm saying? He is committed.
Yeah.
But the wires just was crossed up and no one tried to untangle them. They just try to cash in with them.
Yeah.
Bad part, bro. That's the bad.
You right though. You right though, man. Well, I'm finna get back, man, and just continue to watch, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, send me some beats, man. TahakaBay@gmail.com, man. Come on, man.
All right, man. I got you. I got you.
I'm gonna be looking for it, brother. And make sure you say psyched out tracks.
I got you.
If I get something within the next few days and it's a banger, I'm gonna be recording on it within the next few days.
I got you.
All right, my brother. I appreciate you.
All right, man.
I'm looking forward to this.
All right.
Let's go. Peace, my brother. Dope day. I got that beat, bro. I just started recording off of that beat. Bro, I can bring that. No, I ain't gonna bring it up now. I just started recording off of that beat. No, you sent me the one beat that you sent me. I just started recording. My studio was down. My studio was down, but that's why I got some new songs now. I just put my studio back up. You know what I'm saying? I got you, bro. You know, come on, bro. You know how we do. I got you. My studio was down. That's why you only reason my studio was down because I was remodeling the basement, you know what I'm saying? Because I needed more space. You know what I'm saying? I needed a box. I got more equipment, you know what I'm saying? This was months ago. And so I just started recording again. So I had to remodel a little bit so I can have some space, you know what I'm saying? I had to bring the little homies in. You know what I mean? Little homie. I had a little teeny space at first, and then my little mans now I bring them in the little rough around the edges, brother. They got some stuff coming out. But with that being said, we got one more. We got New Mindset. Are you in the building? He back in the building.
Yes, sir. You hear me?
Yeah, you back, brother. What's going on with you?
You making all my points. What I'm saying is, like, you dealing with a cat like me. I ain't worried about money. I got money. I can support who I want to support.
Right.
You made all the points that I was talking about. Is like, I needed you as an elder to put young Pharaoh on blast while he was so-called televised.
Oh no,
he was asking for the debates. He was asking for all that smoke.
No, he wasn't.
So you needed to give him that smoke.
Hold up. Stand still real quick. Let me show you something. See this? I want to show you something real quick. Let me stop this screen share real quick, and then I'm gonna get my brother in. I want to show you something.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Every time, this is a meme that I made of young Pharaoh for talking crazy.
But I ain't talking about memes. I'm talking about we never saw the debate go down.
Listen to me. Let me finish. That's a meme. As I was trying to debate young Pharaoh, trying to bait him in. Now, it's just a meme to you, but I was trying to bait young Pharaoh in order to debate him, to check him. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, can you listen to me for a second, though?
So hold up.
Hold on. What I'm saying is, me as a black man, I'll put the money up. The is there now and has been there for, like, what I'm saying is this: as a follower and somebody trying to tap in to what we doing, I could have put you in that position. Like right now, I'll send you $1,000 cash app. Like, I'm that cat. I'm that dog for real, for real.
All right, the cash app.
I ain't worried about money. Whatever.
Sonny Boxing, put the cash app in. Let's see.
So, I already sent you 20 today. I'll send you 100. What I'm saying is to put up the debate and have it full-fledged for us to see it is nothing.
Listen,
But
brother.
we didn't see it. So that's what when I called earlier, I'm like,
I don't think you follow this too closely. Pharaoh put out there to debate him more. I was the first one to reach out for Pharaoh, and Pharaoh didn't want to debate me, brother. Many people don't want to debate me, brother, because when it comes to this Moorish.
So what about right now, though? What about right now?
I have no problem with it, bro. I have no problem with it. But you know what I'm saying? Many people don't want to bait me. If somebody can set it up and it makes sense, I wouldn't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is I'm following you. I followed him. Yeah, he falling off. What I'm saying is right now, if I'm talking to you
right
as a black man, as a follower,
right,
and I'm saying put it in my face, put it in our face, then what you running from?
What do you put what in your face? I'm not following you.
Because you can talk about him falling off. You could talk about his teachings and what he did. I'm saying right now, go man to man, debate, whatever the case is. Okay. If you got people that's willing to finance it and do XYZ, what I'm saying is, brother, I'm following you right now.
No, set it up and hit me back. I mean, that's done.
Which is cool, but I don't even. Why should I even have to do that if you talking that talk?
I don't.
What I'm saying is, this is my life. This is how I think. This is how I wake up.
Listen to me. I don't communicate with Pharaoh, nor do I communicate with anybody associated with him to set it up.
That's easy though. That's easy.
Let me finish. So if you're able to do it, I'm telling you to do it and email me at taharkabay@gmail.com and we get it popping.
Look, what I'm saying is on YouTube, I'm willing to do it with you. I'll finance it. Don't put it on my back.
No,
if you got it like that, let's do it.
Listen to me. Communicate with young Pharaoh about
you escaping it, bro. What I'm saying is,
how do we set it up? Let me ask you that.
I'm not a YouTuber. So what I'm saying is this: if I'm willing to finance you and finance him, since you put him on blast and doing what I'm saying is, we about the people, right? We about the people, right?
Listen, I'm gonna say it one more time, and then I got to get somebody else. I don't communicate with young Pharaoh or anybody associated with him. So if you're able to set it up. I'll make myself available. All right.
And you're not listening to me though.
All right, my brother. I got to get to the next caller. Peace and love, my brother. We'll try this on next go around. All right.
All
right. Peace. With that being said, I see we got Angie Snatch in the building. Then I got Cryptonomics up next. Angie Snatch, is that you?
Yes. Peace to you. Peace to the chat.
You got the platform going on. Is that you?
Yes.
Snatch investigation.
That is me. Do you watch?
Hey, sis, my people send me your videos all the time. All the time. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And I'm going to tell you why, sis. I'm going to tell you why. And I don't know. In fact, let me put Crip on here. And I don't want anybody to take this the bad way, but they say, man, you got a sister that's following right in the same rhythm. And check this video out. And so salute to you, sis. Like I said, I love people that do even somewhat of what I do or something that can balance off of this madness. And so shout out to your research, sis. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate all that you do as well.
Thank you.
And you've been doing it much longer than me. So that's why I stay unbiased and I learn a lot in the chat. And when I listen to shows like yours, because there's a long history. But I wanted to jump on because the last caller, he left me lost. I was learning. I was in here taking notes. And I said, okay, I have to call. Right. And ask questions. So how many alleged victims are there? There's 4 different people he's being charged.
Well, right now it's only 2 charges, but there's 3 people named. You follow what I'm saying? So it appears to be that one is a witness.
Okay.
That he has to stay away from. It's 3 and 2 charged. That's what it appears to be.
because someone said so. Ace was the former bodyguard, and I thought it was funny earlier. Someone said he's snitching, and you said he's a civilian. You know that's a little bit of snitching. He's like, look at that video. He said that about me. I'm
But
pressing
no, sis,
charges.
let me tell you something. If he's an official bodyguard and he
Mhm.
is a professional bodyguard and he's a 9 to 5 bodyguard, you follow me? You can't
Mhm.
hold him to the same standard on some street stuff.
Yeah,
You,
yeah, and
you
you
just
can't
can't.
just go around threatening people
Yeah, you can
either.
like
Like, not.
okay, on some street stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna put some money on your head. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, you laying on the sidewalk in front of your house. That's on some street stuff.
Absolutely.
But if a person is a legitimate bodyguard, professionally trained bodyguard, hired by somebody, he shouldn't have to respond on some street level. He gonna
Yeah.
respond like a civilian, like a 9 to 5er.
And I think like I think that I didn't take young Pharaoh seriously until this recent incident. I was like, whoa, no, this guy is over the deep end. But there's been a spiral, in my opinion, for quite some time. And I was wondering like who is his elder, you know?
He doesn't have none. So because I've been around when he came on the scene, I actually, I have a kind of a horse in the race, if you will. In the beginning, he was doing videos on his own, and his video was gaining steam by itself without Sinetta. Let's be clear. But because of the content in which he was creating, it drew a lot of criticism from what they would call the conscious community, but it's really just Sinetta. You know what I'm saying? And so he ultimately goes to New York and hooks up on 125th and connects with him, and Seti makes an instant connection. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wanted to gang up on him intellectually. Seti began to defend him. And so him and Seti got close. Now, him and Seti was supposed to debate Amon Ra Squad, and Sinetta want to finagle with the money, and then they get the beefing and they get into some crazy threatening talk. But back to your question, young Pharaoh get out of jail and start to become a YouTuber. There is no elders until you meet up with Seti. But I believe, now I don't know, I believe the momentum that he was gaining was so fast that even it spent Seti head.
I was about to say, did they fall out or did they just?
Nobody will say anything, but I remember young Pharaoh saying, I still love you, Seti. I still, no matter what, I still love you, Seti. You know what I'm saying? So apparently they fell out on something. And plus, Pharaoh started hanging with them Europeans after he was calling them devils and this, that, and the third. Like, you call the white man the devil, the white man is this, the white man is that. Then the next thing you know, he had a Trump rally. So I don't think that. And then when you look at Seti would talk about Dr. Ben. Seti was talk about all of the elders that raised him, this, that, and the third. And then he hanging with young Pharaoh. And now young Pharaoh is at a Trump rally, and I don't know.
It's like Jay-Z to Kanye. Like, all right, I love you, but
I gotta love you from a distance.
Yeah, but do you think that it's a mental health now issue with young Pharaoh that it's kind of irrevocable at this point? Because on one end, he can get off on mental health, and on another end, he needs to be committed for mental health.
Well, I think it's two things. You're looking at two things. You're looking at mental health for sure, and then you're looking at substance abuse, and then this is what I suspect. You're looking at mental health, you're looking at substance abuse, and then the last but not least, that ego. That ego. You come from zero to $100,000 by contributors, YouTube views. It could set anybody with an ego, mental issues, and had former substance abuse issues, set them crazy. So he's dealing with a gumbo of issues where he just needs to sit down for a minute. As we say, man, you need to sit down. He needs to sit down for a minute, cleanse himself out, and return to the Pharaoh that when he first came on the scene, although he was talking crazy, he had some sort of stability as it relates to his presentation.
I 100% agree with you. I'm going to let you go ahead and get back to your
Thank you,
show. Thank
sis,
you
but
so much for having me.
I salute you, sis. Keep doing what you're doing. And I don't know how I can help you, but if you think there's a way I can help you, email me at taharkabay@gmail.com. Behind the scenes, how I can help you, let me know. Any pointers, ask me questions. I got you, sis. I love your platform.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good night, everyone.
You too, sis. Peace. So, Crip. Hey, Crip.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Who we was just talking about today?
Right there.
Snatch. You see that talk about, Crip?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Where I don't feel threatened. She don't feel threatened because we all in the same thing together. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
Trying
But
to
hey,
bring the truth out. We was just talking about snatch investigations.
when you gonna set that debate up, man?
Man, listen, man. I don't know what, man. Shout out to
You
bro, man.
you Tahaka Bay? You
Man,
Toronto Johnson?
listen, bro. I don't know how bro didn't understand what I was saying.
Hey, but get this though, right? I knew that question was gonna come up tonight. I knew it was. I was thinking about that earlier today. And if we think about it, and you mentioned it a little bit
He says
earlier,
Tahaka Bay.
Toronto Johnson. you meant
Toronto Johnson.
Go ahead, bro.
Man, we'll be cutting up all night. But you mentioned it earlier is the history, right? So if the brother is still here, I'm gonna try and answer the question a little bit because I thought about it as well. I said, people like to think that there are some older people overseeing these younger people on YouTube. YouTube is Wild Wild West.
Yes, sir.
There's nobody out here checking nobody unless you got a show like yours. And so what it comes down to is people who are older than young Pharaoh. That would be Seti, that would be you, that would be Sinetta, that would be, in this circle. Those would be considered the elders. But at the same time, if there's no connection with them, the purpose of the elders come down to having the experience, the history, the knowledge of what happened since day one. You have that, right? And if you have that, you cannot tell no grown man not to go shoot up some baby mama house. You can't tell some grown man to not threaten his bodyguard. You can't tell no grown man nothing.
Hey, bro.
All you can do is expose him and let
And
the people judge for themselves.
and he does it live for the world to see.
Right. Right. He's exposing himself, but we know him from day one, and we have seen him digress and fall off. And all you can do at this point is to warn the people about this man. That is what the elders do because they got the history, they got the knowledge. That's what you got. So the brother that's on there, he's out of pocket because you're exposing the history. You know where he started. A lot of people know where he started as well. I do too. But you see where he's gone, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that you don't shoot up people's homes. You don't put your child and your baby mama in danger like that. You
Exactly.
don't threaten people's life on YouTube with $50,000 hits. That's just stupid. So at the end of the day, man, hey, if his rehab comes by way of sitting in the white man's jail, so be it.
Yeah,
That's
because
that's
that's
what it's
super.
gonna be.
When you really think about it, that's super reckless. That when you have one that have been to the European colleges for our people, jail, prison, like, come on, man, you that's the result of your best thinking
Right.
to get a come up for running
Right.
your mouth, to get a
That's it.
come up for running your mouth and spoil it for ego.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have any remorse in my heart for somebody that's doing stuff like this because we're better than that. Now, maybe he didn't have a daddy or a mama and stuff like that, but he still had people that was older than him that was around him where he could have reached out. Now, maybe those relationships dissolved over time. But you know,
Bro,
it's
he
up to
been
him
in
to keep
jail,
that in
bro. He
there.
had time to sit down and think sometimes, man. He been
That's
in
what I'm
jail.
saying.
He
Yeah,
had
he
time to
had.
sit down and think. And he plotted himself to come out and teach or do something. He got on YouTube and that momentum went so fast, Crip.
Yeah.
It spent him like a whirlwind and he forgot what he was in it for.
Well, he about to get spun right back because you just can't do stuff like that. You know, and that's just my take on it. And then I know there's some people in here saying, what was that? He said some lady slipped him some mushroom tea. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Mushroom tea don't make you go out here and leave voicemail messages on your baby mama phone say you gonna kill her, and then a bullet suddenly flies into a house. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
Absolutely. Hey, bro. So before I get the next, before I get Mellow Moon in, Mellow Moon, 1 second. Before I get Mellow Moon in, bro, you think what do you think about this Billy Carson situation, man? I was looking at one of the comments. Somebody said, "Man, I didn't know all of this." Man,
Man, Billy
thank
out
you,
there.
Father. Man.
Billy, like I said, man, people got to understand that there's shows like yours that bring knowledge. They need to seek out the shows that bring the knowledge. Not afraid to admit when they wrong. But on the other hand, you have people that I make the snake analogy. They snakes, and a lot of people will turn their head because they're like, "Oh, look at Billy over there. Billy is like the grass snake. He ain't poisonous, but he's still a snake. He's still slithering in the grass. You got to get rid of that." And he will pull these stunts, and you illustrated a lot of them last night on your presentation. And
Exactly.
people got to wake up. It's a new day. The conscious community has been pimped. It's been infiltrated. There's a lot of people out here that don't have your best interest. And so you got to wake up to the real. And even if you ain't woke up yet, you better at least be open minded to the fact that some people out here are scamming you. I mean, you
Exactly.
don't you don't went down the line on a lot of them. You had their pictures up on the last video. So any of y'all in this chat, go back and peep the videos
Yeah,
because
I'm actually
Grand
putting
Sheik
the
done
link
ran
in.
through them.
I'm putting the link in right now, the Billy Carson video, because somebody asked what Billy do. Well, I'm putting the link in there right now. There you go. Check it out for yourself, and you make a decision on that.
That's right.
So we got Mellow Moon. And anything else, Crip?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Peace to the chat. Peace to Morris World TV. I'm out.
Man, salute, my brother. Salute. So we got Mellow Moon in the building. Mellow Moon, how are you?
How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good so far. I don't see too many people attacking me, so I'm doing good so far. What you got to add to this conversation?
Well, I just wanted to say I've been following for a long time the conscious community, and starting with, I want to say I actually probably started with Sonetta, then moved and I was looking at Polite, and then Umar, and then young Pharaoh and Seti. I mean, I was paying attention to all of it. And I didn't come across you until probably about 2 or 3 months ago. One thing I gotta say, like you always say, you never ask anybody for anything. You're not trying to sell nothing. You just telling the truth. You know what I mean? And that's a big difference when you're out here and it's not even about following anybody. It's about just listening to people with like-minded ideas. I had saw that my brother Callie had came on your show at one point in time. Me and Callie used to we met. We were following Kevin Wesley at the time, and Callie had come out of religion and everything, and then Callie started to see some things, some changes, and he stood his ground on what he believed in. That's a brother that's out here right now. He's trying to raise up money to get tents together for homeless people by the new year. So he has a thing going on. His feet are on the ground. He's literally out there helping people. And I see that within you too, Mr. Bay. You are out here just trying to help people see past the scams. And so I just wanted to say we appreciate you. You
Thank
know,
you.
we need brothers like you out here. And I'm grateful that I come across your channel. I love watching you. You are so funny. And then I also love watching your rhymes because I'll be kicking rhymes too, and I'll be like, yo, he actually got some skills. So
Thank you, sis.
I just want to say keep doing your thing and much love to you, okay?
Thank you so much for the inspiration, Moonchild. Let me say this to you real quick. Comments such as yours and emails and things like that that come to me, I take a lot of hits because I kind of step right in the line of fire when I'm talking about people that people have supported for years. These people just didn't started this thing. They've been doing it for years. And so I step right in the line of fire and I take a lot of attacks because people think I'm doing it for a YouTube show. In fact, I'm just trying to help you save a little coin, save yourself some heartache, save yourself some headache. And I believe that the universe take care of its own. So I thank everybody who makes a contribution because they believe that what I'm doing is worth a contribution. And I have like some supporters that really look out and I thank them and they put me in a position where as though I can kind of take a chill from my day job and present this information. And so I shout out to all the good people. And so those who think that you got to cash app this, cash app, hit the cash app, or I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do this. I say be genuine and the people will support you and look out for you, period, point blank. And I don't have no super gigantic platform, but I got people such as Mellow Moon that got a heart of good energy and she sends good energy my way. You know what I'm saying? By the way of her energy connected to other people to make this a little bit easy. So I just want to say thank you, sis.
That's how we grow as people. And we appreciate you as well, Taka, because not a lot of people are out here telling the truth. Not a lot of people are standing their ground and not folding when people come at their necks. And the beautiful thing about it too is when people come at your neck, what you do? You be like, come on in, talk to me. And like you say, as long as we can have a conversation without the disrespect, we good. Even when I think people
Oh, I'm sorry.
you just hang up on them.
Exactly. I mean, see, I just think once we get to the point of disrespect and cussing each other out, like we ain't got nothing to talk about. What we talking about? Ain't nothing to talk about at that point. We just acting a fool and a buffoon for a camera now. So, but thank you, sis. I appreciate you. All right.
You have a good night. Peace and blessings to you.
You do the same. Peace.
Thank you.
See, that's what I'm talking about, family. That good energy helps this show and help people to come in. You got to unmute. Oh, there you go. Balanski. What's that? Secret balance. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Balance is key.
Balance is key. What's up, sis? What you thinking, sis? Bring some balance to this.
Oh my. I was listening and when y'all said the elders, like I did a lot of research over the years and Dr. Ben, Dr. John Howard Clark, I kind of started out with Elder Ray Hagins and Dr. Joy DeGrew, and then came into Dr. Claude Anderson. And like over my little journey, I picked up quite a few names, and it keeps you respectable. It keeps you understanding and aware that one day you're going to be older and you're going to want to have something to leave behind that people can actually say, oh, well, you did a good job or you were a good person. You weren't just out here scamming people. You weren't out here being reckless. But I don't think young Pharaoh even considered that at all because YouTube kind of take you fast. But I noticed that even after all the research I did and looking at Dr. Claude Anderson here about a year or two ago, he was on a show with what's the guy that does the economics and finance. I can't even think his name right now. It's funny. But he said the man he asked him if he would run for president, and he said, I don't want to mess up the Biden campaign. And I'm like, oh, hold on. What? he said that might hurt the Biden campaign. And I was like, let me rewind that. I know that's not what I heard. Okay, so then of course, I come along and I'm a researcher. I research the researcher's research, so I'm gonna
Yes, there
find
you
it and
go.
I'm gonna dig deep. So I've been hearing this boule thing. So I go a little deeper into that, and oh my, all of our fraternities are run by this group of people who are literally undermining us right here in our face. We're thinking these are our, like, my cousins are a part of fraternities, and then I noticed with me being from where I'm from and them kind of, going up a bit in class, they don't communicate with us. They don't talk to us about things that's going on that they know about in advance. So it just kind of seems like a lot of the people, even like the Billy Carsons, and then to find out LeBron James and people like notable people like that that everybody recognized, he's even a part of these organizations as well. And then you think about it, these people have been in here infusing themselves into society, infiltrating the organizations that we have, and taking us down from the inside, basically, because we looking up to them, thinking these are the leaders, these are the people that we should be looking up to. Who do we have to really look up to? I'm glad that you're here because you really provide, like, you provide a balance between, the hood side, and then of course with the Morris World TV, with the with the Morris side,
Right.
and kind of bringing us into the awareness of astrology and things like that, because we would be lost. I'm talking about literally lost. And then Seti is really good with, with how he brings those the facts or whatever. But sometimes we got to be aware of, where we step in. We got to be careful so that we make sure that we are providing our people with the most balanced approach to things, because one day we're going to be in a world that I think Martin Luther King was attempting to talk about, because I don't think a lot of people realize we're not the only people that's been messed around. The white people were messed around too when they thought they
Absolutely.
were coming over here to, to benefit in a different way, like getting away from what they were in. When they came and walked into the same thing, because they haven't just had this white privilege. That's why a lot of them haven't recognized their white privilege, and they get mad when the whole, the black people are getting this, and it's not about a black or white thing. It's not white supremacy. It's wealth supremacy. They don't really care about your skin color. If
That's
they care about the power that you can accrue, and if you can accrue the power through the money, even better. And then these people here, I don't even think like Vicky. I don't know if you have seen the Vicky Diller show, but Vicky kind of goes in about, how a lot of these people are taking bones and biscuits, and then
Go ahead, Vicky.
you think about it, you're like, wow. So you
Yeah.
brought us out, and we could be, if we were like, if people really understood what the concept of Pan Africanism is in terms of like the holistic view. If you look like somebody else, and you know that the other people that are against you don't look like you would seem like you would lean more towards connecting together as a unit, so that you can move together as a unit and actually be able to be beneficial to each other. But when you got people infiltrating your organization and undermining you, like I've kind of heard little things about the whole Moorish community, but
Yeah.
it's like, why do we need all that when we are right here together? We can make decisions together, we can shop with each other, we can do things together, bartering and trading, instead of out here trying to spend this money, this fiat currency that always goes back to zero. I don't know if they realize that what they're doing now, it's gonna plummet this dollar to zero.
Well, let
They'll
me say
have a lot of
this.
money worth nothing.
Secret balance. The whole thing is, and I think we mentioned this before, none of that is possible without our community. We need a community of like-minded people for that to be possible. We can't ambiguously move around saying that we are all one people, we are all a great people, we are all this, that. That stuff worked in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Today, we need a real community. You know what I'm saying? A real
Yeah,
community, a real structured community where we live together for bartering to happen, a real
right.
structured community where there's rules, regulations, and laws designed by us for us. Without that, we have nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
And,
we ambiguously think that everybody is going to come together when all of us has been snatched up from various different parts of the planet, because we covered the whole planet,
right,
and was put into servitude. Therefore, we all come from different sorts of tribes, from one source, though. You know what I mean? The original source. You feel me? And
right.
so our genetic Our genetic coding is going to have us to subscribe to various things. So I don't see all of us coming together and moving in one rhythm. But what can happen is some like-minded people can come together. Some
Yeah,
like-minded people
I
can
don't
come
subscribe
together
to that
and
thing. I
invite
don't
others
subscribe
in.
to that either. But I do understand that. I don't subscribe to the Pan-Africanism. I was just saying about the concept of it. But no, that definitely wouldn't work now because it's so much that's been compromised. But
But
one thing,
the Pan-Africanism can be started with right-minded people that come in voluntarily, not
yeah,
trying to bring people in on we need to do this, we need to do that. No, people got to think their conditions can be better. Many people don't think their conditions can be better, so they're not going to put no effort to make it better. You feel me?
right. Oh, I
And
totally understand.
when you can connect with the people who think that at least think their conditions can be better, those are the ones that is going to put the foot forward to make it better. You
Yeah,
feel me?
when you change your mind, you'll change your life.
Indeed, Secret Balance. I appreciate you. Let me get one more caller in. Thanks for chiming in, sis. Always chime in, sis. Like I said before, we need that energy. All
All
right.
right, thank you.
Yes, indeed. Let me get my bend that cash is. Oh man, what happened to bend that cash is? I was just about to let him in. Oh my goodness, bend that cash is. Where you at? What happened? Somebody said we've been past African Pan-Africanism. That's not helping us economically. Well, in fact, it's not properly taught. And what I mean by properly taught, people need to focus on community. Community. You can advance in any system if you first have a community. Communism, socialism, Pan-Africanism, Islamism, whatever. You can progress in any type of construct. But first, you got to have a community. You cannot say that so-called black people and we need to come together. You can't say that no more. The community have to be built, and then the structure must be implemented within the community. We're going off the idea that we should be coming together. Of course we should be. Of course we should be coming together. But in order for us to really exact us coming together, it must be done by building a real brick and mortar community where there's schools, where there is commerce, where there is trade amongst the people in the community, and then you expand. It's not a YouTube show. It's not a catchphrase, a slogan, Black Power. It's none of that. Islam, Assalamu alaikum. It's none of that. Any group of people that has advanced as a group of people, they first started off with a real community, and the cohesiveness of the community was bent on making their conditions better. And they started small. Even when you look at the Europeans with the 13 colonies, you know what I'm saying? They was forced into a situation. They was criminals, and they was forced into a situation. And they took that situation, they band together, and then you see what you get. But they started with a colony, and then 13 colonies. This is everywhere on the planet. We are the only people that think we can scream, we need to come together. We need to come together. We need black unity. We are the only people that think that's a reasonable approach to our condition. No, the reasonable approach to our condition is to build a literal community where you grow your own food, where you have your own well, where you have your own source of energy, and stop making excuses. Well, every time we did it, they did this, they did this. Heck with that. Just keep building. Just keep building. That's what we need. You can't keep yelling unity. Can't yell unity. You got to build something. And within that construct of building something, that's where the unity will be a part of the DNA. It's like, real quick, Ben did that cash is. It's simple like this. When a Mexican come over here, or somebody from south of the border come over here, the first thing they look for is a Mexican or a Spanish speaking or what they would call Hispanic community. They connect with their people. They connect with the community. That's the first thing that they do. Why? Because the strength is in the community, the real community. I'm talking about when you talk about they got 5 or 6 sleeping on the floors, they got 20 sleeping in this and sleeping in that. That's community. They communion. You see what I'm saying? If you look at somebody come from Italy, any country, the first thing they looking at, where is little Italy in any city? Where is my family? Where is my family? Where's my people? We are the only people that think that screaming black power, black people need to come together is enough. No, what's going to happen, and whether we do it now, I initiate it, you initiate it, or we initiate it, there has to be a literal community of progressive-minded people that is determined to live in a community together and build together, do commerce, trade with each other, extract stuff from other communities, bring it into your community, flip it, reverse engineer it, sell it back to that community, bring resources back in your community. This is how you build a real community in a nation. Screaming black power in a YouTube show is never going to do it. It's never going to do it. And if people hope that, if that's your hope, that somebody walking around with some guns screaming black power, that is enough, you know what I'm saying? If somebody walking around screaming Islam, assalamu alaikum, dressing with a fez, dressing with a turban, dressing like they from the Middle East with a big beard and all that, if you think that's enough, then I'm going to tell you, you're going to be waiting a long time until somebody is ready to get their hands dirty, until people are ready to invest and people are ready to trust those that they invest in. Like, never give what you can't afford to lose. So if you're going to invest in something, invest in community building. You know what I mean? All of these speeches, all of these dramatic, sensational stuff, the goddamn white man, and it's like, that's yesterday. You know what I mean? And the Africans, when we real Africans, that's yesterday. Oh, we Moors, this is what they call it, Al-Marak. All that's yesterday. That stuff does nothing for nobody. Until somebody ready to get their hands dirty and get some calluses and stack some bricks and build some buildings, have a school there, and show unity as opposed to talk unity, we ain't got nothing. We might have to die off and the next generation have to do it, but we ain't getting nowhere until it's done. You can believe that. Ben did that cash is. Talk to me, brother. Let me unmute you. There you go, brother.
Hey, my brother, what you say about it, brother?
Brother, I'm doing good. Where you been at?
I've been in there. I've been in the chat. Well, I be catching. I just don't. I've been coming, but you don't ever respond. So I know you got a lot going on back there, brother. I know you got a lot going on.
How you been doing?
I've been well. Brother. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. What you think about this conversation?
Man, it's good, man. Keep on keeping on, brother. Keep on keeping on. And I tell you one thing, you have brought a lot of people to the audience, and I feel like that as myself, I was kind of like unaware of the so-called conscious community. But as I've been following you over the last about a year and 8 months, I learned a lot. And as I know as well as a lot of people have, because a lot of frauds, a lot of people just profiting off what they want to call so-called consciousness. And they selling lies is what they is. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I go peek at a lot of people channels and pages, and I see instead of a message, they begging for currency. So what that is, or they selling something, or it's never just to help the people and to encourage to build and help one another. It's always hit the cash out for me. I won't do this show if you don't hit the cash out. I'm not going no further. I'm shutting down.
Ain't that amazing that someone would have the goal to say, if you don't hit the cash app, I'm not doing the show?
Man, I'm gonna shut down. I ain't going no further unless somebody hit this cash out right now. How's that helping the people?
Man, that's insane to me. And guess what?
How's
Ben did that cash is. Little do they know, if they work out of sincerity, people will come and support you financially anyway.
Because it's automatic. It's like 1 + 1. Because people see you sincere. If people see you sincere about helping people, we already need help as it is.
Absolutely.
We messed up. We messed up, brother. We messed up. And we don't need to be stopped no further when we need to be picked up. That's just the truth.
Absolutely, bro.
Man, I just wanted to highlight you before you got out of there, brother. That's
man,
all.
I'm glad you did, man, because you've been around for, like you said, 18 months, bro. And yeah, we rock out. You my guy. I appreciate it.
I've been hanging, brother. One love, brother. I appreciate you.
Peace. Let me look, I gotta be careful with Black Lightning. Black Lightning gonna give me Black Lightning. Come on, man. What you got, man?
But I don't be doing no cussing though. See,
I'm gonna step back and let you go for a second, and then I'm gonna get out of here. What you got to say?
Just a message for the people. It's to stay woke, and to go back to scripture actually about when Christ was going up to Yahshua. Some say Jesus, some say the Christ was going up to pray. And before I get into that, happy Jinnah to all the people out there. That's our day, which Khalid Muhammad gave us as our Thanksgiving, Jinnah. So happy Jinnah to all the people out there. Hit the Cash App, hit the thumbs up. Hey,
man, thanks to Amalgamated More for the super chat, and thanks to everybody else for the super chat. But
hey, but here's the point. Here's the point. I hope you can hear me though. Can y'all hear me all right?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. Is that he went? The Christ went up to pray. Yahshua went up to pray, and he's like, "Take this. I don't know if I want to eat this. What we getting ready to do? I'm not sure if I'm ready for this maneuver. You know what I'm saying? So take this out of my hands, if you would. Say, I don't know if this is the drink for me right now, but I'll take it a cup if I have to. And then he come back down, and his squad was asleep. You know what I'm saying? His squad was asleep, and he was like, "Can't you stay awake an hour? Just an hour. Just stay woke." So he go back up and he pray a little bit more. Say, "Well, it be what it be," and then he come back down and they sleep again, and he's like, I know he was probably laying into him. You know what I'm saying? He was laying into him. And the main thing that he was telling them is, if you not woke, you won't see him coming up on us. You won't see him coming. How you gonna see him coming if you sleep? And if you sleep mentally, how you gonna see him coming if you sleep? You got to be woke in order for this to manifest right. So not just be woke, as far as when they say pray and wait. A lot of people don't understand pray and wait. Pray and wait means stay woke. Stay woke. And then in prayer, the Father, or some say the eternal being, Allah, Elohim, or whatever you want to call on the eternal being, will say, look to the left. That's happened to me one time. We was on the line, and Sheikh Imam Akbar, he was on the mic, and there was a commotion going on over on the left, and then the eternal being tells me, look to your right, and here come a guy on a bike down the sidewalk. So I say, everybody move back, but still, it's part of being woke. So that's my message for the people, is stay woke. Black power and peace and love. And don't get Black power twisted, because what is his name? Adam Clayton Powell said, Black power means respect and dignity. And the Black Panthers say Black power means to be a vanguard for our people. And the Tafta vanguard, Black power.
Hey, mouth like a Komodo dragon says, bro look like he needs a shout out. There's gold in the hills during the gold rush 1850. Was that the gold rush 1850? That's the Komodo dragon.
Yeah, you know that's right. You know that's right.
There's
Hey,
gold in the hills.
going them there hills. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if dogs had hands, I'd have my AK-47 over my dope dependent. He'd be like, woo, woo, ba, 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 woo, woo, ba, 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 ba. But that's another story. All right, Black Power. Peace
All
and
right,
love.
my brother, peace. So, family, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate my guests for joining me tonight. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for if you hit the Cash App. Some people don't like to be mentioned, but I do like to always mention my friends, my mods, at least, man, Cryptonomics, Sunny Boxing, May Boona, and all the supporters, my brother Dominic, DJ Airman, M. Nugent, man. I just thank y'all so much for y'all support, for helping me make this better than I ever imagined it could be. You know, y'all really make this easy. Because many people don't know that it's more to Moorish World TV than just me. It's some people in the background that help make this possible. And I appreciate all of y'all, and Sister Candy, and those who Sean, those who I don't mention, don't charge it to my heart. And I appreciate y'all. And for those who are making content, those who just making content that it's just bottom feeder content, I'm telling you, if you desire to build a platform, try to get original content, original style. You know what I'm saying? And you can build your content. But if not, you're gonna be just hitting a brick wall. You're just gonna be saying the same thing. Clean your language up, because I'm telling you, man, that language is like, it only gonna take you but so far. Clean yourself up a little bit, And if you really and want to influence people into the right direction, man, influence yourself first. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all. His name is Tahaka Bay.
He says Tahaka Bay? Toronto Johnson? I call for a Moorish court on brother Toronto Johnson. And anybody who's riding with him with this scandal, with these videos of me and my wife frauding the people.
Check it.
I never saw my brothers and sisters serving these packages when I was with Daweed Ali and them and Taj and them used to come to Chicago.
I laid them old boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. Sleepwalking, they keep talking. I probably catch a charge and don't care what any say. Yeah, I'm the people's grand sheik, and the people's grand sheik ain't seen a man I can't beat. Only the gods is my equal. You mortals, you just my sequel. You just my sequel. What the 85ers? Dip divers? Trying to symbolize us? You already dead. Who done got up in your head? Rent free. You wanna know who sent me? Who sent you? Leg, head. I tried to pull you out the bed, but you got up all groggy. Started talking real crazy, eyes foggy. Couldn't see through the fog. Then I had to bring the dogs, barking all up in your ear, acting like you don't care. Oh, you don't care? Like you don't preserve life. Oh yeah. And you really don't care, right? Oh, you don't care, right? Well, we gon' really check that, bet that, respect that. Since you said you ain't scared to die, blah, blah, blah. I laid them young boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. I laid them old boys to rest. They was sleepwalking anyway. I'm the people's grand sheik. I ain't seen a man I can't beat. I laid them young boys to rest. They was sleepwalking anyway. I would take you on any day. Michigan, New York, back to Allah, law, hey. I try to get him out the bed, get him up. Sleepwalking anyway, sleepwalking anyway. Wake up, keep talking. Sleepwalking anyway, wake up. I don't care what any say, nobody. I'm the people's wedding sheep and the people's wedding sheep. I ain't seen a man I can't beat, never. You mortals, you just my sequel. You mortals, you just my sequel. Only equals is the gods. You mortals, that's my sequel. I see dead people. Hey, I see dead people. I lay them old boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. I lay them young boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. Hey, people screaming. Ain't never met a man that I can't beat. Oh, the gods is my only equal. That's it. You mortals, you just my sequel. That's it.
I call for a march court on Brother Toronto Johnson and anybody who's riding with him with this scandal or with these videos of me and my wife frauding the people.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trunks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trunks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. Family, see y'all tonight, 9:30. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law